Joining me now is Sheila Davis, Rainman, one of our 9 mayoral candidates this year as we lead up to the election here in the race for mayor of Wichita. Sheila, thank you for joining us today. What do you see as your priorities should you be elected mayor?
What I see as my priorities is the homeless. I think we need a 24-hour homeless center with everything they need, and family centers in every community.
Okay, and how do you propose paying for the homeless shelters?
Nonprofit grants.
Okay. And do you work in that space right now? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I've been writing nonprofit grants since I was 15, and so I'm pretty much aware of the grants and where they are and who to contact and stuff like that.
Why is it so important to you?
I've always been passionate about the homeless, and where I live at now, they're always sitting outside, you know, and sometimes when I'm on the bus, I'll see them at the Humankind Center, you know, because I got to be out at 6 in the morning, I think, and back in at 6, so it hurts me when I see a little kid laying on the ground, you know.
Let's go through some of the big priorities, I think, for Wichitans. Let's start with economic development for the city of Wichita. What plans do you have to continue to grow the economy here in Wichita?
I think we need to legalize marijuana. That will help solve a lot of problems, and better businesses downtown, and more money in the schools, and that'll just grow our economy better in taxes.
So you're saying take the marijuana money and put that into economic development?
Yes.
Okay.
And tax it.
Downtown development, specifically Century 2 and the river development down there. Where do you stand on Century 2? Remodel, replace?
That's a valuable history to Wichita. I think it should be replaced.
And how would you replace it?
By remodeling it and adding some things to it, maybe some programs and stuff for the community, maybe a business training program, teach our citizens how to start a business with less than $1,000 or $500.
Performing arts wise and convention center space, I've asked every candidate about that. Where do you stand on performing arts and growing that, giving performing arts a place to be here in Wichita, as well as convention space?
I think they need a little bit more space. I see downtown there's space for art, but what about the dance? Are there people who want to rap, sing, or do poetry? Just need a little bit more space for that, for them to do theater and act, and maybe publish some of their shows on TV.
Okay, a big topic for every candidate has been public safety and crime in the city of Wichita. This, of course, following a mass shooting in Old Town. How do you develop a relationship with the police department, and do you think we are where we need to be with police officers?
With the police department, I think first thing we need to do is raise their pay to $80,000 a year, get them some medical training so they know the difference between regular drugs and street drugs, and in that medical training you need to learn about the disorders in case they stop someone that has a speech impediment. Maybe they get a CNA license and a home med license.
The relationship between, some candidates describe the relationship between the police department and the city right now strained. Do you see it that way?
I think the police department and city should start doing activities that involve the city and city hall and the community, like fun activities like cookouts, barbecue prizes, the same day they do at Christmas time. I think they need to do that every month with the community.
Final question I have for you is where you stand on taxes.
Taxes.
Do you think we pay enough? Do you think we pay too much? Would
think
you raise or lower taxes, or try to as mayor?
I would try to lower taxes, especially the housing taxes. I think we pay a little bit too much.
Any other topics we haven't touched on that you would like to touch on?
If I'm elected mayor, I don't know what mayors get paid. I haven't had time to check on it, but I don't plan on using all the funds for me. I want to give half of that to the homeless, and so they could stay a week in a hotel or something.
So you donate part of your salary to the homeless?
Yes, half of it.
All right. Sheila Davis, Rainman, thank you for your time today. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
All right.